So today, me and Wong gonna talk about freedom of religion, especially from China. As you can see, the big picture right here, you can see a hand reaching out for their religion, but gets stopped by the government by the wire. So we're gonna talk about the violation of freedom of religion in China. As you can see, there are like many type of religion here. As for example, Christianity, Buddhism, and Muslim, Islamic too. So yeah, so big question right here: what is religion? Religion means the belief in and the worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially God. Religion usually lead people to the good thing, to be the better version of themselves, treat other people better, live a better, healthy life, and and treat animal better too. So it's actually very good to have religion. You could be more of yourself. So the essential question is, what is freedom of religion? Let me tell you, it is the right to choose what religion to follow and to worship without interference. It means that the government cannot take away your belief or cannot make you to believe about communism like China. That is violate human right. That is totally wrong. Okay, so let's talk about a brief history of China. So how could China become a communist country? So when communists defeated Kuomintang and took complete control of China in 1949, and then there is Mao Zedong. So Mao idea is from the basis of all party activity and government decision. So they took control of the media, the education system, so they can like control what you think in your mind, and especially religion. They want you to like to know, like, to limit your knowledge about the outside world, to control, to have total control. And yeah, and began to taking away the wealthy and distributing it among all the people. So it means like everyone is fair, like equality is what communists want to be put at first. So that's why everyone had to be the same. So Communist Party was under Mao Zedong control by leading the Chinese government, and look at this, total control. So their people don't have much right, like many right like America or the free country by democracy. And in 1949, when the BRC, it means the People's Republic of China, was founded, the government established the Religious Affairs Bureau. It, for short, is RAB, and they just allow 5 recognized religion, no more than 5, no more, like they just have Buddhism, as Islam, Catholicism, uh, Protestantism, and Taoism. So it means like all the religions not allowed. It's not official. It's what I say. Not recognized. So that's very bad for Christianity, Muslim or something like that. Yeah, they just recognize. these five in 1949. So let's move to the next government, Deng Xiaoping government. He's actually make a huge step in freedom of religion in China because his new policies lifted many of Mao era bans from economic to religion. So that's very good. And he make an Article 36 of the Constitution of the People's Republic of China in 1982. This article is mainly focused in the religion, the religious people, the right of religion. So this mean reflect the Chinese government the new attitude toward religion. It maintains freedom of religious belief and also state protection of normal religious activity. So as you can see, right here is a video. I'm not gonna play it because it's gonna get copyrighted, but you should watch it because it shows exactly what is happening in China right now. Censorship, violate human rights, controlling Muslim public display, crack down on religion, shutting down church. Like they're not allowed official. If the church not official, they're not gonna allow it. They're gonna shut it down. And they like it's unforgivable that they changing the information in the Bible too, and they tearing down Islam mosque. So it's like 1 minute and 40 seconds, so you should watch it. It's very short and it's like summarize the whole idea. Okay, so now the type of religion. Wong gonna talk about that. So it's your turn, Wong.
So there are top regions that are banned in China such as Muslim, Tibetan Buddhist, Christian Uyghurs, Khazars, Kyrgyzstan. Over the past years alone, China has detained Muslims for showing their faith, forced Buddhists to pledge allegiance to ruling communist body, and forced Christian churches to take down their crosses or shut it down. So, about the China re-education camp, there are more than 1,300 concentration camps in Xinjiang. People under 18 years old are banned from participating in religious activities, and the goal of it is to remove any devotion to Islam. So look at the picture. Just hundreds of ethnic Muslims spend their days in a high-pressure indoctrination program, and the pictures shows that they are at the first pictures. There are 27 confirmed unlikely re-education camps, also in the red dot, and their total number of camps is estimated to be as high as 1,200 camps. And the second pictures are took by the satellites expose the re-education camp in China. Those the blue one is the re-education camps.
Okay, I'm gonna give you more idea of the China re-education. So I'm gonna add on the information from Wong. So, Tristan have to replace the image of Jesus or Our Lady with President Xi Jinping picture, the leader of the Chinese government right now, the leader of China. This guy right here, he's kind of like the president, yeah. And the re-education camps forced Bilbo to listen to lecture, sing hymns, praising the Chinese Communist Party and write self-criticism essay. It means like they want to control the mind of Bilbo. They want to change the mind of Bilbo. Have religion. So look like this picture right here. It like it's somehow like mind control in a way. Yeah. Like as you can see, it's very sad that like the picture of the President Xi Jinping is bigger than the smaller picture of Jesus. And this the picture and this is about people gathering. Like you can see how many people in here in one place. It's very crowded. The condition is not good at all. These like China re-education camp. So people all around the world gather up and protest for 1 million Uyghur arbitrarily detained in China, and they demand that EU must speak up. So independent experts estimate that between 900,000, imagine that, like, and 1.8 million Uyghur, Kashmir, and Christian and other Muslim are being held. Imagine that number, like that's very big, and no one know what happened to them. We just know that they are being held by the government. They might get tortured and put in China re-education camp. Yeah. So now Wong gonna talk about what can we do about this serious situation and why should we care about it.
What can we do and why should we care about this? The UN human rights and the UN officials have demanded access to the camps, and the European Union has called on China to respect religious freedom and change its policy in Xinjiang. And more than that, human rights organizations asked China to shut down the camps and answer questions about the disappearance of Uyghurs. In 2019, the United States imposed visa restriction on Chinese officials. It's also blacklisted more than 2,000 Chinese companies and agencies linked to abuse in the region. And it's linked to nowadays. China used COVID-19 to ratchet up religious oppression. So the Chinese Communist Party is taking advantage from the COVID-19 to intensify repression and cultural destruction in Tibet and Xinjiang. And lastly, Christianity. Churches will be the key focus of this repression in February as China will lock it down. So this is the end of our representations. Thanks for listening